Good morning, Blue Maths Group, and welcome to the last maths session of the week. Okay, so our starter today has got two parts to it. The first part is, can you count backwards from 20? We've been doing it all week, but all week I've been doing it with you. So today, I want you to pause me, count backwards on your own, and be proud of how well you do. Right, now, well done for counting backwards from 20. Now we're going to look at our number bonds to 10 again. Now remember, we know we just need to know these numbers, and I'm really hoping that today you can really shout these answers out really fast to me because you just know them now. So let's have a look at the jigsaw that's on screen. So the jigsaw has got pieces along the top with numbers on and then blank pieces at the bottom. So we need to put the number that goes with the number above to make 10. So how quickly do you think we can do this today? Probably not very quickly because Mrs. Hodges is going to try and write the numbers, and you know that her writing on screen is not the best. Okay, so let's look at the first one. 6. What goes with 6 to make 10? Can you tell me? I'm going to start writing it. See if you were right. 4 goes with 6 to make 10, doesn't it? How about the next one? What goes with 3 to make 10? Here we go. Were you right? 7 goes with 3 to make 10. What goes with 9 to make 10? This is an easy one. You should all be shouting this one out. 1 goes with 9 to make 10. And again, another one, very easy. I know you know this one. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just going to write the number and you're going to say, yes, you're right, Mrs. Hodges. 5 and 5 make 10. What goes with 2 to make 10? Again, I'm going to start writing it, see if you can recognise the number that I'm writing. It's an 8, so 2 and 8 make 10. And finally, one number missing. What goes with 0 to make 10? Yes, a 2-digit number goes with 0 to make 10, doesn't it? Because if we haven't got any to start with, we need to add the whole 10, don't we? How did you do with that? Were you quicker than I was at writing? If you were, that must mean that you know your number bonds to 10 now, so well done. Right, so let's carry on looking at our place value and our deans. So we're still looking at 2-digit numbers this week, and we're looking at our deans and counting our 10s and our 1s. So, very quickly, what number is on the screen? Okay, have you worked it out? Let's see if you have. So the number of 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s. And remember, 6 10s is actually 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's the number 60, isn't it? But we call it 6 10s. So how many 1s have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, a big number today. So the number is 69. We've got 69 there. 6 10s and 9 1s. Did you get that one right? Well done if you did. Okay, so today we're going to use our deans, but we're going to use them in a little bit of a different way. Take a look and see. So we're going to use our part whole models. Now we've done these before, if you remember, and with these there are 3 circles, and our 3 circles, one of them has an answer, and the other 2 have the 2 numbers that you put together to add up to that answer, don't they? So this circle has got 10, add 4 equals 14. So we can check that. We can add on from 10. We can say 10. We can add 4 more on, so we can go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we know that that works. So our 2 numbers here are our 10s and our 1s. And up here is our answer. Now, have you spotted anything about our 10s? On this model, it doesn't say 1 10 and 4 1s, does it? Which is what we've been doing with the deans all week. This actually says the number 10, because we need to remember that when we draw a dean, when we draw this dean, it's not 1, it's 110, which means the number of this dean is 10. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different when we look at them today, because the number that we write in here has to be the number of 10s deans we have. So it can't just be 1, we have 10. The number that number indicates is 10, because this is 1. So a dot is 1 and a line is 10. Okay, so let's see if that makes more sense when we go to the next one. Right, so this one is all filled in for you, and we have two numbers that are going to add up to make the picture at the top. So have a look at the picture at the top. The picture at the top has 2 tens, but I haven't got 2 written in my box. I've got 20 written in my box because 1 10, add another 10. We know we can count in tens. 10, 20 makes the number 20. So those two lines represent the number 20. And the 4 cubes represent the number 4, which we know because it's the ones, not the tens. So 20 add 4 make 24. So as well as having the part whole here, I've got some words and it says the number is. So I need to tell it what the number is. And the number is, we just said it, didn't we? 24. So the first part of the questions that I've got say, what's the number? The number is 24. It's the answer. It has tens. Now, does it have 20 tens or 2 tens? What do you think? It has 2 tens. 1 10, 2 tens. But 2 tens, if you talk about them as a number, are the number 20. So that's where the difference is today. We're still counting it as 2 tens, but 2 tens make the number 20. And how many ones does it have? Gosh, we know this one, don't we? It's got 4 ones. And then we have our number sentence down here just to check. 20 add 4 equals, and we can see it here, 24. Okay, now that one was quite easy because that one had all of the images there ready for us to use, didn't it? The next one that we look at is going to be a little bit different. So let's check this one out. Okay, so this one has got 2 of the boxes filled in, 2 of the circles filled in, but 1 circle not filled in. So we need to fill in the extra circle, don't we? So we've got the picture, which is the answer. We've got this column filled in. Is this the tens or the ones? It's the tens, isn't it? Because it's counting the tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens make 10, 20, 30. So the number is 30. So here, what's missing? The ones are missing, aren't they? So can we count the ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's write our 5 in here to complete our part whole model. Now that we've got our model completed, can we fill in these questions? So the number is, what's the answer? What number have we got? Well, we've got 3 tens and we've got 5 ones. So our answer is 35. How many tens have we got? Have we got 30 tens or 3 tens? We've got 3 tens, haven't we? Because 3 tens make 30. And how many ones have we got? Well, we've already counted that, haven't we? We know it's 5. So we're going to say how many ones we've got there. And then we could fill in our number sentence with 30 add, so 30 add 5 is going to give us the total of 35 because we're going to put them together. 35. Now remember, this number is a 2-digit number. It always has to stay a two-digit number. You can't write 30 with a 3 and a 0. It has to be 30 in the tens column and 5 in the ones. Okay, let's look at a different one. Now this one has a different number missing. This one has this number here missing. So we've got our picture with our total. We've got 7 over here, so that must be our ones, mustn't it? So what needs to go in our tens box here? Can you shout out? What number needs to go in the tens box here? Okay, so I'm going to count. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. So there we go. I'm going to write my 4 in here. Is that right? No, it's not, is it? Because I haven't got 4. If I had 4, I'd just have 4 of the little yellow cubes, wouldn't I? Because I'm not talking about ones, I'm talking about tens. If I'm talking about tens, I must have a 2-digit number in here. So 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s makes 10, 20, 30, 40. So to write my number 40, I have to have a 0 there as well, don't I? Now let's see if we can fill this one in. So the number is, what is the number? It's 47. And how many tens has my number got? Has it got 40 or 4? It's got 4 tens, hasn't it? Because we're talking about the tens. So we're saying there's a 10, there's a 10, there's a 10, and there's a 10. How many ones? We know that one because it told us already. It's got 7. So my number sentence would say 40 add 7 equals 47. Oh, that's not a very good 7, is it? Hopefully yours will look much neater. Okay, and on to the last one. So on the last one, oh my goodness, it looks as if 2 pieces of information are missing. Now, if that was true, we wouldn't be able to complete this part whole model. So only 1 piece of information is missing, and I can tell you the 1 piece of information that's missing is the picture at the top. These 2 are filled in. What does that tell me? Well, if I know that these 2 are filled in, what number is in this one here? Can you see a number? If I can't see a number, what represents nothing? It's a 0, isn't it? There are no ones in this picture. So how am I going to draw the picture for this one? It's going to take the 0 out of there. We just did that to tell you. So how am I going to draw the picture for this model? Have a go. Okay, this is probably the most tricky one, even though it's the easiest to draw. So did you draw 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, and no zeros, no ones? Okay, if you did that, that's absolutely fantastic. This is quite a tricky one to look at because I didn't put the 0 in there to help you. So this one has 5 10s and no ones. So my number is 50. So a 5 and a 0 makes 50. How many 10s have I got? Let's just fill that in. Obviously shout out at me if I get anything wrong. And how many zeros did I have? None, did I? So I'm going to put a 0 by there. Is that right? Have I got 50 10s? Or have I got 5 10s? I've got 5 10s, haven't I? So let's get rid of that 0. I've got 5 10s and 5 10s make 50. 1 10 is 10, 2 10s are 20, 3 10s make 30, 4 10s make 40, 5 10s make 50. So I have 5 10s that make 50. So my number sentence would be 50, add 0 equals 50, because we know when you add 0 to anything, the number stays the same, don't we? There we go. Okay, so today I have emailed you a sheet with some part whole models on them. You just need to complete them. There'll be a number missing on each one and then fill in the box. So my number is, tell me the total. It has 10s and 1s. Okay? Have a lovely weekend and I'll speak to you again next week. Bye.